Ricky, first of all, I've got to tell you off, mate, because you're not Ricky.
No.
You're Francis.
That's right.
Go on then, you got to tell me, how does this come about? Because I was searching, I weren't sure whether he'd had one or two profiles, because we did an interview about a year ago, and he was hoping to get out, perhaps on one of our shows actually, but it didn't materialise, and I think he must have had about 4 or 5 dates lined up, and they all kept falling through. And then next thing you're at Bolton White's Hotel. I think it was October last year.
That's right, October 8th, yeah.
You picked up your first win and entered the pro ranks.
Entered the pro ranks.
But on BoxRec, I can't find Ricky Gorman anywhere. I'm like, where is he? Where is he? It's Francis Gorman.
Yeah, Francis Gorman. Elias, but they did put it in the Boxing News, look.
Yeah.
I'll show you. They did put it in the Boxing News as Elias Ricky Gorman, so.
Yeah, he has got it under there.
If you're trying to look for me, it's in the middle. So, yeah, how it came about that night, in the gym as a little ladding crew, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Joey Singleton. And anyway, long story cut short, I was constantly rushing in, and I wouldn't come off. I was like a little bug zapper. And he went to me, "Go on, Ricky," he said. And it stuck. That was it. It just stuck.
So it was a homage to Ricky Hatton.
Yeah, and it stuck.
Yeah.
It was a sticker, and then that was it. And then before you knew it, that was my name.
And do you know something? I think I was the first or second interview that you did, and but British boxers have been doing a lot with you, and they've done a great series at Home with the Gormans.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's. They have a lot of people watching, but anyone who's watching this, if they haven't, go and watch them.
Go and watch them.
Because they're really, really good. And you get to find out a little bit more about yourself and your character and you know, life as a traveller as well.
Of course, 100%. But anyone who's been watching them knows exactly what I do day to day. You know, a bit like what I said in here in the first interview we did. What, you know, I said it, I live it. Do you know what I mean? That's exactly what I do. That's exactly what it is. It's no different at the end of the day. So yeah, that's just the way we roll things.
But obviously you must feel different now because you've had your first pro fight,
listen,
and it was quite a bit of a break from your amateurs to your pro fight.
100%.
So how do you feel now with what, 4 months on from when you made your debut?
Different man. You know, you live a professional's life. You live in a good life. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying I lived a bad life before. God knows I didn't. But it's nothing like what it is now.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't say I'm a scheduled man, because listen, lad, I don't believe in schedules. If you come round to my place and wanted a cup of tea and a sandwich, whatever it is I'm doing, I'm going to put it on track and I'm going to have a cup of tea and a sandwich with you. You know, I'm not a schedule-y man. I hate that sort of people. Do you know what I mean?
But you have got routine because you've got to come here and you've got to train at a certain time.
100%. Listen, I've got a routine, of course, God knows, but I wouldn't say I'm homaged to do things. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm plagued to do that. I'm not that kind of a man. Don't get me wrong, I train me heart and soul. As you can somewhat see, I'm drowned in sweat. But I'm just not a person, I'd say, I would just say it's scheduled. I'm not a scheduled person. Train every day of life.
You just go with the flow.
Twice a day.
Yeah.
Train every day of life, twice a day. I put my runs in the morning and things. I come down here and train. I train every day.
And how's it going with you and Terry? Because it seems to be a really good relationship between the two of you. Because he's the one that dragged you back into this. You come down here.
Yeah, big fat boy.
Yeah.
Big 25 stone man.
But it was. What was the reason why you walked back into a boxing gym then?
My cousins was in here, you know, little Jordan, and he crossed the road there, and he was saying to me, come to the gym, and I was like, son, please, will you leave me alone? You know, please look at the shape of me, will you let it be? And he went, no, come to the gym, please. So, man, I walked through these doors, smell boxing gym, smelling it. They've all got that same smell, you know, blood, sweat and tears. I thought, oh, here we go. Sat down, got fidgety here. Bear in mind, I was only meant to be sat down watching.
Didn't you spar the first time you came back in?
Second day. Second day. Michael Jennings is like. Second day of being here, 25 stone, as in the ring, popping around. Honest to God.
But I keep saying to you, you surprise a lot of people because you are a big guy. And not just in height and stature, but you're a big lad.
Yeah.
But you know, when you move and when you let your hands go, you're very fleet of foot and fast hands.
Yeah.
You know, is that a big part of your game? Have you always been a boxer?
Yes, I've always been a boxer. Yes, I've always been a man to box off the jab. At the end of the day, jab is key.
Yeah.
Jab is key. In professional boxing, jab is key. You've got to have and establish a good jab, especially if you want to operate at a good level. No jab, no nothing. Jab is the key. It's the get out. It's the range finder. It's the tempo setter. It's everything. So yeah, I believe being a boxer has its perks, but also being a fighter has its perks.
Well, now you've got that in. Listen, you've been back in the gym now for must be what, nearly 18 months then. From
18 months.
When you decided to think I'm going to give this a go in the pro game. You now have one pro fight under your belt.
Yep.
Where do you believe you can go now? You must aspire to good kids, obviously. You know, you're related to Tyson. You know, it's like, you know. Have you got a better idea of where you can be, and do you believe one day you'll be a world champion?
I believe it like this. I believe God's got a plan for everybody, and I believe that no one's promised tomorrow. But what I do know is this: it's like anything. If it's give good food and watered right and brung on well, anything will flourish. Do you know what I mean? To make a rose, you've got to put manure on it. Do you know what I mean? It's got to go through the hard grind to come out any good.
Yeah.
I'm currently going through the hard grind, so there you go. And that's for anybody having things a little bit tough, a little bit rough, and you just got to keep going.
But then, what I'm saying, you're taking confidence, obviously, from your last performance, which was win a guy who previously just been in his last fight was with Dave Allen.
Dave Allen, yeah.
You know, it's not a guy that you picked for your debut, was it?
Current Bulgarian champion, by the way, and I took it on. Do you know what I mean? Not many people take on a man with 6 knockouts on his debut.
That's what I'm saying, he's not the person that you would pick. No. So obviously your team's got confidence in you. Yeah. You've got to take confidence from that. But you've now been moving around with lots of good people.
I have, yeah.
You know, with your connections in boxing, purely because of your family.
Yeah.
You know, you must be able to get to spar with people that are on a level where you're still dreaming of being.
Yeah.
And if you're doing well against them, that's what I'm saying. This confidence, is it real now? Do you feel like
100%? I've never.
I hoped.
Yeah.
Now you think it may be real.
Now it's living. Yeah. It's come from a dream to a reality, and I know in my own heart and mind, and I know this. My God, I do. I believe with the right direction. I think when the next time we speak in 18 months. I believe I'll definitely be either. I'll have a title.
Yeah.
I'll have a title this year.
English or British?
I'll either have the English or British, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'll either have English or British title. I will have one of them titles.
And do you think you can move quite quickly because of your age? You know, you're not a baby no more. Are you 26?
Yeah.
26,
yeah.
26. So you're not a baby. You've got your man strength.
Yep.
You know, and maybe towards the end of this year, if you can get 4 or 5 fights in, then certainly in 2024 could be the year where you're looking at those titles we just spoke about.
100%. Well, this year, I've made it no secret to nobody, and I'll happily speak it. I won the Central Area title this year.
That's a big step.
Yeah, that's what I'm after.
10 rounds.
Yeah, that's what I want this year, and I do want it. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to.
You might be fighting Tyson for it, because he wants that. It's the only title he's never won, isn't it?
He wants to get back. But he's got enough belts to last him a lifetime. But that's what I want to go for. Do you know what I mean? That's what I want to go for. That's my aim and my game. You know, like I said, listen, it's all right fighting, but I want to fight for a purpose. Yeah. I want to fight for people to say, well, in 2000.
It's too hard to put yourself through this every day.
Of course it is.
And
no reward. And no reward. Are you kidding? And you can tell by what my debut was. I didn't fight just the bin man, did I?
Exactly.
Do you know? So I've already made the step of fighting someone who's been at a level with the 2-time Commonwealth title challenger. So I thought, you know what? I've took you on. He just fought the German champion. Went the distance with the German champion. Was 10-0. I am on my debut, man.
I don't know what I'm saying, so I was looking and I thought, yeah, nice one, mate.
Yeah.
So that's good though, also because your team believes in you as well.
Amen.
And now you've got the belief in it yourself. I know you all believe, but it's becoming more of a reality. It's getting confirmed.
Yeah.
With each week that you're in the gym, with each month that you're in the gym, and with each training session, that becomes a more reality.
Of course. You're visualising, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, you're visualising it, because I don't now, because I'm a lunatic. I'll sit there and I'll go through the process, and I'll go through the process of every week. I know it sounds medical, but every week I'll go through the process and think, right, if I come across you, okay, that works for you, but I tell you what, if I put that on you, that won't work for you.
Do you think this is where, what we just discussed before, that boxing ability of yours, will make you stand out from the rest.
Yeah. See, what people don't realise is as well, they don't realise it is, but my trainer realises it, I ain't even an orthodox fighter, I'm a southpaw. So there's another one that they don't realise.
So do you switch or?
Sometimes.
Yeah. So it's, the good thing is, so you've got so many tricks in the book that you've not actually have to show
I
you.
haven't let it out, no. I box here, not here. So yeah, I haven't even showed, a lot of things what's gone on, but I just wanted to, I just want to make sure that the heavyweight scene now knows that I'm here, I'm arrived, do you know what I mean? Which I know they know. I've got social media and I see who looks.
Yeah.
And I know.
Well, you're a very popular kid. I think, like I say, what Aki and Chris Mailer have done with you is brilliant, because they've helped to show that different side of you, that because you're a very likeable man.
Thank you.
And I think that helps when you took out, I've been here filming you on the pads and everything. It's brilliant, it's what you do every day. But it's only for an hour and a half of the day.
Yeah.
The rest of the day, you want to find out what you like, you've got a real genuine appeal to you, mate.
Just an honest man, Listen, honesty is the best policy.
Well, I think it's helping now, because when you what's Tyson, your cousin?
Yeah.
When he went over to Germany and he won the world title, he was disrespected by the British press, and no one liked him. It was like, whoa, what's this? He's getting hate and all that, and he's turned it round.
100%. He span it on its heels.
But you are in the very same mould as him. You're honest, you speak your mind, you tell people how it is, and you have fun.
Yeah, exactly. I have a laugh. You see me here dancing and whatever else. I'm like that with sparring.
Is that dancing?
Yeah, it's like dancing.
I thought he was having a fit.
God bless us. I'm not trying to alter. But that's me. That's me on a daily basis. That's my personality. How you see me in there is just how I am. And something, if I had to be any different than what I am, well, I tell you something. You're not being you, are you? So therefore, you're plastic before you've even started.
Yeah, well, I think no one will be able to say that about you, mate. And like I say, we have the date, don't we? The 18th of March in Liverpool at the Olympia.
18th of March.
You've got to send me the post.
Yeah,
I'll stick it in.
Send it over. Yeah, Vinco Boxing, Tom Stalker show, which I'm very happy to be on. I was obviously made my debut on one there. So which is unbelievable, and I'm back out again. Not long after that, and then back out again not long after that.
So they're going to keep you busy?
I'm busy, yeah.
It'd be foolish not to.
Yeah, I'm busy now. Yeah. So I'm busy now. So yeah, I am busy. So which is very, very.
And because
very
you put pen to paper with Paul Smith as your manager.
Yeah, you didn't know that.
No, because at the time he wasn't. I think you were working with Kev Marie. At the time.
Yeah.
But then I noticed you'd gone down to Rotunda, and I presume he's a very happy man, because that performance by his little brother was wonderful, wasn't it?
Listen, big congratulations to the lads. I am over the moon for them, I really am.
I am as well,
and a big respect to Kevin's lad and all, Jack Massey, that night against Parker.
Yeah.
Credit where credit's due.
I certainly think the last four rounds, he put on a real display. I think he believed that, hang on, I could cause an upset here, and he went out there and he tried it, and he went toe to toe with Parker, and I was really impressed with Jack.
Me too.
But I think he should have started early.
Yeah,
maybe different, but But then again, no one thought he'd even see the end of the second round. So massive tick in the box in that sense.
100%. I'm very, very, very proud for the lad.
Done himself no harm there.
No, he didn't.
I presume this will be huge for us. When he stays at heavyweight, I hope he doesn't. I hope he goes back to cruiserweight. Because you heavyweights are big lads.
Yeah, he just doesn't need to be there. Go back to his natural weight. Yeah. And there's big fights there for him.
Huge fights.
It's a big fights there for him,
And boxer owes him a favour.
They do.
They've got some of the best cruiserweights in the country.
We've got Chris Billingham-Smith.
Yeah.
He's Jack's IBO world title list. Let it go.
Well, he's not. For some reason, that's all gone away. But he did win it.
Yeah.
So he is the undefeated IBO.
He is.
And I don't think anyone else has challenged for it yet. But for some reason, he's not got the belt. A bit harsh, isn't it?
A bit harsh, yeah, it is indeed. A bit wrong, that, to be honest with you. But boxing's a corrupt game, isn't it? At the end of the day.
Sometimes it can be.
It can be a bit nasty and pokey and proddy, can't it? So.
This is why we like people like you in it, mate. You're open and honest. So hopefully, I will be catching up with you over the next few months.
Most certainly.
Maybe one day you might be on one of our shows.
Yeah, by the grace of God, yeah, it'd be nice, wouldn't it? Be on one of our shows.
Yeah, it would, mate. Because,
how are you liking at home with the Gormans, eh?
I love him. I just think what Chris has done with them is he does. Like there's lots of people that do these interviews like I'm doing here with you now, but there's very few people that spend the time to go out and see behind the scenes and see how people live their life. And I think it's working because you're probably one of the most famous heavyweight boxers, yet you've had only one professional fight. You know, but everyone knows who you are, and hopefully by the end of this year, people will know
really
know because of boxing, and not just because of the videos.
Amen, 100%. Yeah. With the boys though, with Chris Aki and Chris and that, you know, we're all like best pals. Do you know what I mean? I can think the world of the boys, to be honest with you. You know,
you're good lads.
Yeah, honestly, we're known as the A-team. Honestly, God, when we go somewhere, we're known as the A-team. Which tomorrow we're actually filming tomorrow. Yeah. For the next set on the Mormons. So.
Well, you've done about what, 5 or 6 with you now?
Done 12.
Shut up.
Yeah, honest to God, yeah, I've done 12. More to the 12.
What's the one with the brewery with the Gorman brew?
Oh yeah.
You know, and then I watched the first one, and
well, if you're watching that, keep watching. Just keep watching for what comes on the next one.
But I loved the opening scene because you had some of your friends that were playing, singing at the beginning of it. You know, and it was just, it's really, it makes me want to be a traveller.
Yeah. It's good, you know. Listen, I just keep it very straight, very simple, very honest, and at the end of the day, as I always say, is the truth. What's meant for you won't pass you. And I like to just keep it a real 100 because at the end of the day, you can't lie in a boxing ring.
No,
there's no hiding.
No, there's no hiding.
So whatever you do, whatever you don't do, on the night when you step up there, there's no denying. You know, I said it to you before ages ago, and you laughed at it. I said, does a greyhound get nervous for the track? No. And he don't, because if you put the work in and you train that and you know deep in your heart you'd give 110, there's no shame.
No, well, like I say,
in anything.
Every time I see you, you know what's nice? I don't think I'd seen you for about 6 months after I did the interview. It was the first time I seen you then. And first thing you come over to me, shook me hand, how are you doing and everything? Yes, you know, a real gentleman. So all the best for March the 18th.
Thank you very much.
And hopefully when I see you, you'll be 2-0.
Yep.
And as I say, if everything goes perfect and we can keep you busy, and maybe end of the year or certainly early next year, then you can be at Central Area Champion.
Central Area. Well, as soon as I get that belt, honestly, I give you my word up. As soon as I get it, me and you'll do a nice interview. As soon as I get it, we'll plonk it there, and we'll have a chat. I might even crack a Stella open with you.
Well, listen, Ricky, you take care. I should say Francis.
Yes. Either or, it's all good in there, you know.
What did your mum call you? When you're naughty, what does your mum, I bet she calls you Francis from
No, I had a nickname as a child, and hope my mum calls me Bulger. Because as a child, it was a big fat thing. And I mean, as big as that door there, swinging, like that, full width across. And my man calls me Bulger. My full what calls me Bulger? My close family call me Bulger.
Right.
None of them's called me that. It's just, come here, Bulger. What are you doing, Bulger? Yeah.
Well, were you called Francis at school?
No, Bulger. Mainly Bulger. Honestly, got from a child.
What teachers though? Teachers, they must have had to call you by your first name then.
Not really, you know. It was Bulger. Mrs. Jackson. Bulger. Mrs. Mansfield.
The good thing about you, I must admit, mate, you know, I remember when I first met you in the first day, I think I'd only spoke to you for 5 minutes. I didn't even come down here to interview you, I was catching up with Leon. And it was like I knew you all my life, mate.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's something that's good. You see a little bit of the X factor, and you know you need that in boxing.
100%,
you know,
of course.
Because it's a popularity sport, and I think you're going to be very popular, mate. So
Thank you very much.
Hopefully you'll be as popular as your performances can be.
Thank you very much, appreciate that.
Ricky, you take care.
God bless you, my brother. Thank
Bye,
you.
mate.
Thank you.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.